Good morning, friends. Welcome in. Today it's Sunday Scaries. We're doing Dredge. You probably knew that part. I think it's in the video description. I should probably check that. I'm Sam. I'm an actor, writer. Today I'm a streamer and a fisherman. And also possibly a harbinger of the apocalypse. I haven't finished the game yet. I'm not quite sure. As always, media recommendations, things bringing you joy, just good news or stories. Always welcome in the chat. We are going to go on ahead and dive right on into the game today. So here we are, and let's get into it. You'll notice we got started a little late today because I don't have two brain cells to rub together. So my streaming setup, my partner's streaming setup, I have now managed to make much more complicated for myself because now I'm streaming from 3 different systems. I'm streaming from the PlayStation on Fridays, my partner's computer on Saturdays, and then the Switch on Sundays. What are we doing in this game? Quick inventory. What's the deal? Have you seen anything significant around the White House lately?
The fog, it's behaving. It's as though it's reacting to the lights that come through it. It swirls and crashes against the edges. From the top of the lighthouse, I can see dark figures seething in the thickest tracks, out beyond Little Marrow where the lights dwindle. All that I've seen, your lights seem to anger them the most.
Cool. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow?
I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I still think I can hear the hum of his engine sailing past the bay. But I know he's gone, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Cool, bye. So, as I was saying, since I'm on 2 systems, the capture card needs to get switched over from the PlayStation to the Switch in between Friday and Sunday. Plenty of time to do so, if you're a responsible adult. So what ended up happening this morning is that I came out here and I was getting set up and I had everything switched on over, and then I went to turn on the Switch and I saw that when I would turn it would turn on in the dock, but it wouldn't like dock into the dock and then turn on the monitor that is connected to it. And so I also remember my partner mentioning that when he was streaming, yeah, we all know him, DM Jazzy Hands, when he was streaming Majora's Mask on Thursday, he also had an issue with docking the Switch. Yep, unfamiliar. So I'm convinced that there is an issue. I'm convinced, oh no. And this is about 12 minutes ago. And I am like freaking out. So I end up going out and I'm like grabbing the other dock that we have in the living room. I bring it on in. I'm trying that. It's also not recognizing that dock. I'm Googling and they're like, okay, well sometimes this can be an issue if you plug in the HDMI before you plug in the power. And so I'm like, okay, so I unplug everything, plug in the power, plug in the HDMI, put in the Switch, still doesn't recognize the dock. And so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to look for an HDMI cord because clearly the issue isn't the power. And I followed the cord, and it's not plugged into the wall. And so then I plug it in, and it works exactly as it's supposed to. So the lesson for today is that things work better when you plug them in. Electricity is vital to many household electronics and appliances. While telling that story, I think I've recalled what we are actually doing, which is our next hotspot, yes, is the Stellar Basin. So you'll recall at the end of last session, I had a brief moment of, fittingly enough for like a Cthulhu horror game, I had a brief moment of like unhealthy obsession where I could not figure out where this photographer that everyone kept telling me about was. Because everyone kept being like, oh, she found a little spot just south of the Marrows. And I was like, I mean, I've sailed south of the Marrows. I've been pretty thorough about checking all of these islands. And the reason we haven't found her yet is because she's way down here. She's on this one, I believe. This is K4? Yeah. She's on this island down here. Which, I mean, is as far down as the center point of Stellar Basin. So I do not feel that bad about reaching her yet. But she's new content. I have no idea. I think she must have gotten added in after I got distracted by Zelda. So I have no idea what her deal is. So I'm curious. It's early. Is there anything we want to buy before we head out, though? That's not what I meant to do. Gonna commit. Okay, so let's just head on down and see what this photographer's deal is. I'm unfortunately just not that interested in these small fried fish anymore. I am kind of interested in the shark, though. Yeah, the shark too. Mostly because they're such a weird shape. Great. Oh. Depleted that spot. Whoops-a-doodle. I'm sure they'll be fine. There's a whole ocean for them to live in. Oh, boring. What are you? You look like some sort of weird eels. Yeah, let's get you. I think you're the basic eel that we found before. Oh. Onward. Is that the island? I should probably be using my hands. Hopefully she has a dock I can sleep at just to be safe. I mean, theoretically she must. You can only talk with people at docks. And I'm pretty sure you can bunk down at any dock. Hello, what's this whirling spot here? Is this another sharky shark? Oh no, this is a marlin. Let's see if we can catch one of these bad boys. A sailfish. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Okay. This may literally be impossible the way I currently have this set up. Because, yeah, it can't go there because of the rod. It can't go there because of the rod. And there's no other places where we have 6 across. Yeah. Catch and release. Bummer. Is this our photographer? This is something. By the way, welcome on 7. It's great to have you here. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Yes, here she is. Wonderful. And I can't sleep here. Great. Hello. Sorry. Would you step out of the way for a moment? You're in my shirt. You move to the side. I don't know. What is that? Is that us casting a line? What is that sound effect? Anyways, you move to the side. A few seconds later, the photographer sighs in exasperation and mutters to herself. No, this simply won't do. What's the matter? The angle of this lens is all wrong. I'll never get a close-up shot of anything with this, and the others, I fear they were lost overboard. She sighs again and looks off to the west. I was sailing from Stellar Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between 2 islands, and then I crashed into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you were able to retrieve the lenses for me, let me see. Ooh, another Lego set. That's exciting. What a great way to spend the weekend. She rummages through what few belongings survived the collision. I should read better. I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it, if you can find those lenses. I'll mark on your map where I think I lost them. Okay. What time is it? Yeah, we probably got time. Good morning, my love. Welcome on in. Not sure if you heard my tale of technological woe. If not, I'll recount it for you after stream. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. I have fish and I don't know where to sell them. Oh, it's good. It's fine. I'm dumb. Is the moral of the story is that I did a silly thing. Yeah, we're gonna just have to. Is that the pontoon way over there? That is probably the pontoon. We could probably get over there. Let's try that. Because I just don't want all these fish to go bad. This is tense. This is scary. I don't like this. I don't like this much at all. Are you my crab pot? No. You're just a buoy. Okay. Great. Oh my heavens. Oh gosh. Oh no. Hi, please buy my fish. Please buy my fish and let me go to sleep. Please. I have fish. Yeah, I would love to sleep. That would be great. You have no idea how much that lines up with my fantasy. Let's bunk down. Okay. And we can set out a little before morning. I'm ashamed to say I don't think I'll have media recommendations for today. The only new media I've consumed since yesterday is Season 2 of Perfect Match on Netflix, which is not a show I can endorse anybody watching. If you haven't heard about it, it is a dating competition reality show. Those words shouldn't go together, I would like to say. I would just like to start there. And I watch it like Jane Goodall watches Chimps. I am fascinated, and to start a little horrified. I don't know how the species made it this long. These are humans. Honestly, I would think I would be less confused watching the Chimps. That's what Jane Goodall watched. I know they were apes, but specifically chimpanzees. Also, are chimpanzees apes? That whole categorization of chimpanzees, apes, monkeys always confused me. Because I would always think I understood it, and then all of a sudden I'd hear like, you know, chimpanzees aren't apes. And I'd be like, what? It's... Am I going in the right direction? Yes, approximately. So we want to get to here. Oh, shit, son, I was going to take the oil. Okay, we'll probably want to haste it then. Just a little bit. Just put a little pepper on the engines. Oh, okay, I'm not bad at steering. These controllers have a little bit of drift. Got it. That's good to know. I thought I was drunk. I didn't know how. But, yeah. Okay. That drift is not me. That drift is, I think, the right Joy-Con. Is this the right direction? I should be keeping a better eye on that. Yeah. Those are the islands. Great. Yes, I will likely do that as soon as I conclusively figure out which one is drifting, because I'm still not a hundo P on that. But thank you, my love. Also, the TLDR on my Tale of Technological Woe this morning is that when I was trying to get the Switch booted up, it was turning on in the dock, but not connecting to the dock. And I remember you said you had an issue with the Switch docking earlier in the week, and so I became convinced it was a huge issue and tried some, not like nuclear, but drastic solutions trying to figure out what the issue was, and then discovered I just hadn't plugged it back in. Which also, by the way, is a reason that I'm giving the controllers a little bit more time to charge. Ooh, what's this? A small scrap of paper. Is it legible? It's got a line drawn on it? Oh, you don't say. Can I stack these? Or put them in the bag? That would make sense. No? Okay. This looks like a dredging spot. Also, how'd it get dark again so quick? Why are days so short? Oh. Psych myself out. Why do I do that? There's literally just one on the outside. Okay. What's this? A collection of cases have washed up against the shore. Some have already split open and lost their contents to the wave. Let's look for valuables. Photography equipment. Great. And I think we can fit this in, although just barely. Beautiful. Where are we? Because at this point, it might make more sense to sail for Stellar Basin. It 100% makes more sense to sail for Stellar Basin. Unfortunately, if I recall correctly, this is the pontoon. This is where we can actually sell our shit. Okay. So a little bit further west. And then I think we want to head south. Okay, so let me grab that. This is so creepy. Wow, this place blows at night. It's kind of beautiful, but also it does feel a little bit like I went to space in a way that I wasn't prepared for. Great, here we go. I can dock here. But wow, also it is really pretty. It's kind of giving that lagoon where Eric kisses Ariel for the first time in Little Mermaid, but terrifying. Should I explore the ship? An old generator sputters and takes over. Fascinating. The laboratory is in ruins with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where should I look? Let's open the cupboards. Ooh, there's a research piece in here. Oh, you know what? We're going to be around for a while. We could... Let me get a little bit of sleep. Just a smidge. Great. And then we can go drop these crab pots. Hey, what's that sound? Great. There it is. I mean, now it's sunrise, so it almost doesn't even matter, but... Okay, cool, whatever. I don't even need you anymore, Light. I've got the sun now. I would love to open the cupboards again. There was a delicious treat for my boat in there that I didn't get. There are some strange-looking prototypes, but you can't see any use for them right now. On the other side of the table, you find a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe, expect retaliation, imminently evacuating to fort." Retaliation from what for what? I have several questions. And they're all bad. They're all terrifying. You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along to the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. I didn't consent to that. Oh, okay. Cool. Great. They pluck an item from a gouge in the floor. Okay. Well, that was productive. And now let us research some stuff. What do we want to research? I mean, with 2, we could unlock this. Yeah, let's do that. How do I get Abyssal and Hadal shit going, though? Oh, over here. Okay, how do I unlock that? When does that open up? Oh, I think that's a story block thing. I think I actually remember that. Okay, great. Let's go. Oh, actually, I lied. One last thing. Can I access my personal storage from here? No. That's fine. Where is the... Forgot you can do this. There's a dredge spot over there. Where's the pontoon? Okay, so that must be the fort. Oh. So then the pontoon may actually just be right here. On the outside of this little lagoon. Is there space for anything? No. Also, this is a vessel. Oh, no, that's going to be the fort, which means that thing that I thought was the pontoon is for sure the pontoon. I keep forgetting that that's okay. I guess should we visit the fort since we're right here? Might as well, right? See what these nerds are up to. Oh, wait. I think we might be about to meet my favorite character. No. I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look, but a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I have not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect them all. Coastal, shallow, coastal. Okay, I can probably do this pretty easily. Tell me about yourself. Okay, I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here. By myself. Welcome in, Myrrh. Yes, we've reached the Stellar Basin. We haven't met him yet. We haven't met our buddy, our basin buddy. But I think it's going to happen soon because I think I'm about to have to do, not a sprint for the pontoon, but I do think I have some fish that are about to turn. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. Okay, pedantic. Kind of splitting hairs. Obviously, the question is, was it a big, like, sea serpent? Was it more kraken-like? Was it a combination of the two? Was it my Lord and Savior Cthulhu? There's options. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I'd guess at some sort of octopus or squid or an anemone. You could see me brace for that word and still not nail it. An anemone. There it is. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Is there anything else? Anything unusual? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I keep finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets and my sampling tubes. There were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. Can't explain it. Is there anything else? Nothing. I'll be going for now. Okay, weird. My storage, great. Let's put some of this shit away until we can get to your boy in Little Marrow. I don't think I can access my storage from the photographer's spot, so I think I need to keep that on me until I can get on back to her, which is what we're going to do once we sell this load. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. I do feel like as a responsible streamer, it is my job to trigger this guy at least once, right? Okay, that apparently was not enough to do it. Once I sell the fish, maybe I'll do it. Oh, there's, nothing. There's a thing. There's a thing in the basin. Just like a small, minor little Easter egg. Nothing really relevant to the story of the game at all. Buy my fish. Buy my fish. Thank you. Feels like there's got to be something worth it. Okay. Let's see here. We don't need... get a trawl net. What is this covering though? Isn't this the only thing giving me oceanic? Coastal shallow, yeah. want to uninstall this and move it over to storage. I just don't think it's providing that much value. Which means let's re-examine this. What's going on in dry dock? What do I need to do to upgrade some stuff? More rod spaces would admittedly be super chill. New engine space would also be nice, but I think I gotta go for that rod. I heard it. I heard it. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. Next stop, Rodsville. Let me, before I do something stupid, put this on in. And then surely they're not gonna... let me know if that's better. Surely they're not gonna take the photography equipment away from me, right? If I do this. I think this ought to do it. Yep, there he is. That was the whole finish. Ooh, nice. Ooh, Barracuda. Sorry, I had to. Dun, 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 dun. Great. Let's... Oh, wow, it's dark. Why'd it go dark? Who turned off the sun? I think this is on the sample sheet. So let's grab you. God, your shape is massively inconvenient. Oh, actually, no, that's not so bad. Are you reacting to this weird glowing squid, or are you reacting to the giant, scary the monster in the lake? Or in the basin? Because it could go either way. I assume it's the big monster. Seven, I don't know if the "don't hurt yourself" is in reference to my attempt to say the word, or if it's in reference to me catching barracudas, which I believe are pretty dangerous fish, or if it's in reference to getting hit by the giant monster in the basin. In any case, I'll do my best. I'm gonna stop trying to say anemone. Okay, yeah. An enemy. Anemone. Right. I feel like it's almost easier if I just convince myself I'm mispronouncing an enemy. Anemone. There we go. I'm getting it. Who said I'm not capable of learning and growth? I don't have what I need for this. And also the whispers are driving me slowly mad. Anomina. Sorry. I wonder how my captioner is reacting to this. I hope my captioners do it okay. Storage is actually not what I needed. I wanted to give my researcher one of these. Aurora jellyfish and firefly squid. You were what? A shallow? So, okay, great. Right, that is from Finding Nemo. They also struggle to say anemone. I had it. I had it and I lost it. Okay. I think, yes. Let's go drop off this photography equipment, because I don't want it anymore. Ooh. The music down here is way more, like, epic and extra. I'm into it. Maybe should have actually swung by the pontoon before this. Because I certainly don't have very much space. Yeah, I think that might be where we have to leave it for right now. Can I clock where this is on my map, though? Oh. I'm not going where I think I'm going at all. We need to be far more northern oriented. Yes, I'm heading towards... Oh, well, actually... I'm here anyways. Let's go see our good friend at the pontoon. Yeah, this game definitely has some sounds that it really wants to draw attention to. A lot of those music swells are a little bigger than they probably need to be. This night sounds, I think, are about twice as loud as the day sounds. I haven't trawled even a little bit yet. I just want to sell my fish. And then I want to go into floating dock. And here. This here. Storage, tuck these glasses away. Shipyard for repairs. I'll have you know, this was not a giant rock that appeared from nowhere. This was a tentacle that appeared from the bottom of a very deep trench. So, where's that shipwreck? Because I would like to get that all pulled on up. Oh no, you're a fish. Probably a great fish. Probably a wonderful fish. A fish that I would be delighted to catch some undercover right now. I'm all about that non-organic material. Was really hoping to get some metal out of this, but that's fine. I'm gonna store this ring in my engine hole. I don't know why that sentence amused me as much as it did, but I also, it has never occurred to me that I have that tiny little gap where my engines are that I could use to store things, but okay. Let's move and groove over towards the photographer. Knowing very well we probably will not reach her. Where am I now? Oh, no, we should be okay. We can get to her before sunrise. Oh, what's that sound? Oh, hey, look at the eyes. Cool. Great. Ugh. It's so nice when you get lonely out on the water And then you see all the giant disembodied glowing eyes staring back at you, and you realize, you know, as a fisherman, you're never really alone. You are part of a proud and noble tradition that extends beyond you. I don't have the right equipment for this spot. Where am I? Oh, too far south. About face. Is that her? Is that light her? Ooh. Oh my god. That's incredible news. It is news I didn't ask for, but it is news that I'm delighted that I know now. Nebula award-winning film Barbie. Wow. Incredible. Okay, so we found an abandoned... Yeah, BG3 took everything. I mean... Oh, 7. It's delightful. It is, I will say, like, for all the discourse around it, it is a stupid movie. Like, it is, I mean, it's got a point, and it makes that point quite well. It is, the humor is dumb as hell and hilarious. When I first saw it, my review, the first thing I said as, like, my quick 3/1 sentence review was, it is the dumbest movie I have seen in years. It is perhaps the most culturally influential thing since Mean Girls, and I would watch it every single day for the rest of my life. It is really, really good. Anyways, let's talk about this weird campsite. Next to the dock is a derelict campsite. Strange symbols are scratched into the sand. What do you want to do? Let's search the campsite. An extremely rough and worn sheet of fabric is collapsed at the base of some wooden supports. There's nothing remarkable about it. What do you want to do? Inspect the symbols in the sand. The symbols span the breadth of the camp, twisting this way and that. Some are grouped together into what must be words. Fresh footprints strike carefully around each symbol. The last symbol trails off hurriedly and looks unfinished. Anything that makes women understand toxic masculinity and dump their loser boyfriends is A-okay with me. Let's inspect this last symbol more closely. A glint of metal shines up through the sand. Ooh, another ring! Oh, but I already have something in my engine hole. You take it for yourself. Let's inspect the footprints. Whoever left the footprints was barefoot. The prints are large and wide, perhaps indicating they were left by a man. But you don't know much about footprints. Fresh footprints tread carefully around each symbol. The last symbol trails off hurriedly and looks unfinished. Let's go back. And I mean, that's it. Was that supposed to tell me anything? Should I sleep here? I feel like I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Does it look any different in the day? Guess not. Interesting. Let's do a quick perimeter sweep of this island. See if there's anything on the other side. I think that's the photographer's island over there. Oh my god, you guys. I'm currently volunteering at my church and the musical guest just showed up, and Emmett Otter has brought his washtub bass. Every word of that sentence got better and better. I'm fascinated. Continue to update us. Is Emmett Otter... This might be a wild question. Is Emmett Otter a person? Is that his... Okay, this is a thing that... Got it. Okay, this is a cultural thing that I am not privy to. Is this a southern thing? This feels like a southern thing. I don't want to presume. It's, oh God, homework. It's a Muppets thing and I'm unaware of it? Okay, yeah, no. Whale! New friend. Hi, friend. Fuck the photographer. This is what we're doing now. This is my new buddy. And he's diving. Like 2 ships passing in the night. Except at 11:40 a.m. Let's find that photographer. You've lived your whole life, you've never seen a washtub base. I don't know if I immediately know what a washtub base is. Oh, it's on Peacock? Excellent. Hey, I just gotta say, the photographer's boat, super cute. That looks like a really good boat to like. I've got to say, I don't know if I would want to sail it all the way out here because it's not covered, but it does look like a really cute boat to spend like a day on. You have the lenses. Oh, I do hope they've not been damaged by the seawater. She takes the case from you and inspects each one carefully. They seem mostly unharmed. Nothing that some careful polishing can't remedy at least. As I promised, you should take my spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but it should allow you to capture some good shots. If you wanted some advice on locating wildlife to photograph, just say the word. Tell me about large fish. I suspect you're more knowledgeable about this than I am. There are a few species around, most notably the huge whale shark. They tend to prefer the warmer waters around the Stellar Basin. They're completely harmless, as I'm sure you know, but do be careful around them. You wouldn't want your propellers causing them any injury. Anything else? Wait, I need to catch up on chat. First year streaming, did a watch party with a puppeteer, and he gave the puppeteer's commentary on it, and it was awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Tell me about mammals. Well, still relatively scarce, I believe a few cetaceans. That's whales and such. Can be found in the deeper waters around here. You might be lucky enough to spot a bod of bottlenose dolphins or killer whales. They've been known to swim alongside boats. As for the larger whales, I literally just saw one. I've heard humpbacks, sperm whales, and even the odd blue whale have been sighted in the area. Doesn't surprise me to hear that their numbers have dwindled, what with Ingfeld's whaling endeavors. Hopefully their populations will recover in time. Tell me about birds. You'll hear quite a wide variety of birdsong from the islands, though I suspect they're all too small to spot from your boat. There's sure to be a few larger species, gulls and ravens, loitering around the more active docks looking for morsels of food. The ruins in Devil's Spines host a few breeding pairs of seahawks. You're bound to hear them calling to each other, though they're quite elusive. Tell me about reptiles. I'm glad you asked! Not many consider reptiles when they think of the ocean. Loggerhead turtles are a common sight in the temperate waters around the Narrows and Vale Cliffs, though they can be hard to spot in the water. When it comes to larger reptiles, they don't get any bigger than saltwater crocodiles. The mangroves of Twisted Strand are the perfect environment for them. Anything else? Nope, that'll do it. Send dog. Oh, cool. And we can take selfies. Great. Okay, back to Stellar Basin, I suppose. Where am I going? That's the lighthouse. I'm heading towards the Maras. I don't want to head towards the Maras. I want to head west towards the basin. Whoops. And machine. Sure. Meh. I feel like I've kind of moved beyond blue mackerel in my development as an artist and a fisherman. You know, I just find blue mackerel a bit passé. I've already ransacked that. Wow. It is dark, dark. Are these the squids? Oh no, great. I mean, these are actually the squids. I was thinking of the octopus, the one that I already have. Great. Ooh. That's a good one. And now we're low. And now we'll call it. Okay, more metal there when we're ready for it. Oh great, sun's coming up. Is that the fort yonder? Yes. Oh my. Oops. No, not my metal scraps. There you go. And can I access my storage from here? Great. Let's move these trinkets on over. Actually, I'm going to hold on to you because we are heading to the pontoon next. And I think you're going to give me what I need to upgrade. So I guess I could just pull you out of storage as soon as I get there, right? I've always wondered if you can lose, like, vital things like that. Yeah, there's a couple times it has you carry people. We've carried the builder to where she's going, which I should finish that quest at some point. I should really, I just need a wood and a metal. Oh yeah, the sound design in this is good. And yes, please more on space. Metal, huh? I'll work on that. Anything else needed at this juncture. I guess now that I've got some more, let's see what we can... I really do feel like I should get a troll net. I feel like it's gotten a little silly that I do not have one yet. So if I move stuff around, that could cover shell. Oh, you know what maybe I could do, actually? Yes. Okay. Move this to cargo. And then I'm going to install this. Move this to storage. Ooh, yes. Oh, I did not mention what we started yesterday. No. Eugenio and I started playing through a co-op EG3 run. Origin, Gale, Eugenio, and Astarian, me. And we're gonna break down. We're gonna see what happens when you let those two follow their dark impulses. I am still working on, and I think I need to prioritize this a little bit. I'm still working on finishing Act 3. I am just now starting to take down Vortash. Excellent, we got something in the troll net. How do I check that? Here we go. Oh my gosh, welcome in, Haley. Good to see ya. Yes, a similar 7. Yeah, we really haven't seen very much Origin stuff. I've seen a decent amount of the Dark Urge. Actually, that's not even true. I haven't really seen that much of it. I've just heard a lot of it talked about. So I'm excited to see some of the Origin stuff. I'm also excited to see some of the evil stuff. My initial playthrough, I really did take my flirty little bard boy and turn him into just like this perfect hero of Faerun in a way that was like fun, but also kind of boring. So I'm excited to also get a little messy with a playthrough. There is so much stuff in this game. I was also thinking today, like, now they have, because of, it is, first of all, a brilliant video game. Like, it is an excellent, excellent game. It is also, through how expansive that game is, it has turned into sort of a storytelling medium and tool within itself. There's just so much content in there, and because they give you that freedom to just save whenever, like you can save before a big attack, you can save before a dialogue choice, and you can just keep hitting your head against that wall until you get the thing you want. I mean, if you've got the patience and the motivation to do so, you can really sort of play through and cater what happens to exactly what you want to happen, if you are familiar and diligent enough, which I think is very cool. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. That's the last thing I need. What's that light glowing? I'm sure that's fine. Where is the fort? Out and around. Great. There's the fort, I hope. Have a wonderful lurkmer. I am keeping an eye on chat. I need to catch up once I get docked. RABB3 told another modded run. But there's some mods I've seen that make me want to try to do it. I would definitely start unmodded because it is also like such a big game. Like there's been some things that I've done in the vanilla version of it that like have broken entire beats. But yeah, I think I also, my first character, I basically just tried to create my D&D character. My D&D character though is a tiefling bard, so it was pretty easy to carry him on over into it. Yeah, mods scare me too. I am also someone who is very nervous about using mods. I just don't trust them. But maybe I'm just an old. Why is that a problem? Sorry, I should be reading this aloud. You found the samples I need from the surface, but I need something from deeper down. Fortunately, that's going to be a problem. Why is that a problem? I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples. But while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Her voice is slowly transforming into Yzma. Carefully, I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. You've literally made me catch only fish that are available at night. Is there anything else? Nope, I'll be going now. At night. Okay, let's see here. I guess back to the pontoon. Whoops. Where did Eartha Kitt come from? Eartha Kitt is one of my, like, go-to voices. She's very easy for me to find. I think partially because I already have a little bit of a rasp to my voice. And also because I watched... Sorry, pretty music. I must have watched Emperor's New Groove once a year at least, growing up as a kid. Growing up as a kid, maybe. Not on my A game linguistically today. Oh shit, I completely forgot about my crab pots. Where are they? I think they're over on the north side of the basin. Oh shit. I forgot to fix my hull. Okay, before you give me any shit about running into a rock, this time I ran into an entire island. So... It seems like you do, though. Okay, so now we should go to the research post. And is this Dredge stuff? This looks like Dredge stuff. Yeah, great. What I really need is some metal, but I will take some trinkets and treasures. Ooh, a ruby. Oh, a citrine ring. Lovely. Can I catch these fish? Is he gonna attack me? Okay, that's hateful. Yes, he is. Cool. How much did that mess me up? Damn, pretty bad. Jesus, he fully took out that engine. Yeah, that one was rough. He got me good. He got me, but good. Alrighty. So let's go on back. Let's do some repairs. And then we'll just go straight to the research outpost. Maybe let's not get so cute about it. God, I am ablaze. Happy Pride Month, y'all. My boat is flaming. Okay. Oh, I also have realized, and we'll see maybe if there's anything to be done about it. Yeah. So my fishing speed is absolutely abysmal right now, because the only thing I have that can catch anything non-oceanic is this thing, and this thing's fishing speed is 6%. Can I do anything, though? Maybe, actually. What do you catch? You catch just shallow. But you do bump it on up to by 11%, which at this point is not nothing, so yeah. Great. Yeah, Haley, this sounds like an amazing game. Oh, gross. Yikes. I just noticed that what was wrong with that one. What was off about that one. That's the fort. I also don't know why I cannot keep my bearings in this area. Oh. I feel like there is a reason you're not supposed to run those jellyfish over. But I can't remember for the life of me what it is. The laboratory is in ruins, with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? I think it was on the table, right? you find the prototype pieces. After some searching, you find the prototype parts that the research needs to assemble the sampling device. And they shall go here. Let us leave. Alright, this section is starting to come back to me. Let's start making our way towards the research center. Or the fort. The place where she actually is, you know. In my mind, the research center isn't really a place. It's a state of being. It's wherever the researcher is. And in that case, it's the old fortress. Onward. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Reaches search is more feeling you get. I have those prototype parts. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from such greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. I don't have a place to put this. Now I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light that emits a high-pitched noise, and it should deter the creature from attacking. Or enrage it, I'm not sure. Connect it to the research outpost generator. You'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. Great, now take a look at the list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Okay. Gross. Vile. Nasty. Great. Alrighty. Yes, tell me about you. Okay, or don't. Oh, there we go. Bottomless lines. I don't have one research part, though. Yeah. Cool. I can't just install stuff myself, right? I need to go to the... Where is it, though? Is this it? Oh, here it is. Great. Okay. How to handle this? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to kind of redo everything. I think at this point the troll net's more important. So let's get you on out of here. Do you handle coastal and shallow? Great. And then where's my new boy? That's gonna help me catch up this stuff. There we go. And what do you add? Shallow? I mean, if we're gonna have one there, we might as well have the one that helps with both, right? Yeah. But do we want one there? For now, we say yes. All right. Yes, I'm aware of the improvement. I just can't do anything about it at the moment. This dock sucks. This dock is kind of hard to get out of. What's this? Ooh, now I can catch these weirdos. For a moment there, I was literally afraid of my own shadow. I saw the shadow of the boat, and I was like, what is that? Is it going to attack me? I should check out these crab pots that I keep forgetting exist. Is it going to happen? I don't know if it is. Oh. Wait. I'm about to drop off the repulsion machine. This is not a problem. This is a problem that I'm creating. Small object rolls out from under the generator covered in dried salt. Yay, that's what I needed. I don't think right now. Actually, maybe? Yes. The repulsion machine comes and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top and an alarm begins blaring. The researcher said this should keep the creature at bay for a time at least. Great. I would like to use that research to get this. I would like to stop and pick this up. Where's my other crab pot? It's around here somewhere. Whatever, not now. Is that the pontoon? Yeah. Oh my god, look at it down there. I mean, my heavens. Oh yeah, why do I not have my lights on right now? Oh god. There's another boat on the water. Where is it? Okay. These, I think, can open. It also said the ones in my cargo. That's fine. For you at all. I don't grab anything right now, right? Who else is fishing this Eldritch Ocean? No one is fishing in this Eldritch Ocean. That's why I was so scared that there's another boat on the water. It's because usually that's not a boat. It's a big fish. It's a big fish that hates me. Great. Oh, you know what would be great? So let's get you one out of here. Do I want coastal or do I want shallow? You have coastal. So I should go for the one that's going to give me shallow. What samples does she need? Are you going to tell me? An anglerfish, a loose jaw, an amphipod, and a snailfish. Got it. Is that alarm still blaring? Yes, it looks like it is. We need to get out of here. That alarm just went off. Yep. Alright, let's go repair that real quick. Just a real quick repairsy-wearsy. And we'll sail around the basin and reactivate that alarm. What did I just sell? Okay. And I'm guessing I can't afford another one right now. Well, that's fine. If that's going to be the case, then might as well get real good at fishing. I also did that in a way that wasted as much time as possible, but whatever. Here we go. Repairsy-wearsy. Great. Oh, cool. We got done just in time for night to fall. Whoops. Bad timing. Alright, so we'll get around this basin, we'll get to the research facility, go and fight the alarm. Everything will hopefully be fine. I'll catch whatever this is. Ooh, are we gonna have room for this? Let's find out. Yes. Great. That's not great. Oh, hey, is this maybe? Still one more. Where'd the fork go? Welcome back, Puddleglum. I know, I'm working on it. I sure hope she can still accept these this snailfish, even though it's got very happy around today. I'm eating some oatmeal, a non-pear fruit. I'm very happy for you. What is that, and why is it chasing after me? There are other fruits, truly. Okay, cool. She will still take these. Great. I wonder if that thing is attracted to the gross scent. That has hopefully been solved by me getting everything on out of there. Can I get my storage? Great. Let's put the relic away. And then let's head back on in. Let's hope that giant ray doesn't show up again. I've never seen that before. That was wild. That was terrifying. I didn't enjoy it. I would just like to go on the record and say that I hated that. That I'm not a fan of that. Big Ray. I hope not to see him again. There was a giant ray that was chasing me right before I docked at the old fortress. I think what happened was, so I got one of those parasites that slithers into your hold and makes one of your fish sick. And then I didn't deal with it very quickly. And then I got a sickly stench rises up from your cargo hold. So I suspect that's what attracted this big, giant, glowing red ray. I also got, like, on the screen, it turned red, kind of like it does when you are near that big, terrifying, one-eyed monster in the Gale Cliffs. I was the chum in the water, very much so. Ooh, can I catch this hammerhead shark? Do I have space for this hammerhead shark? No. Oh, I don't have my oceanic stuff right now. Right, of course. Oh, I accidentally selected Manifest. That is not what I want right now. So let us... I thought it was that too. Then the seagulls come. I don't think I've ever had the seagulls come. I thought it was that too, but my eye was still green. So I think it was a warning that there was something very big and very angry coming at me. Let's hear... I have good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first? The good news. The good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. The bad news is that the samples you retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. Damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings. Sorry, our findings, immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me, and I've not got much to say thank you with. You should have this. She opens a drawer and pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. It doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. Okay. Let's get you reading that. It is... Okay, so apparently we're done with her. Great. And we've got the jewel-encrusted band. Also great. So let's hit the pontoon boat real quick, and then we can manifest on back to Blackstone. Ooh. Hello, dredging stuff. What I really need is metal, but I will take you. What was that? Okay. What was that? Ah, crap. I forgot about my crab pots. I should go pick those up before I... Right, we need one of them. Yeah, probably let's spend one more day here in Stellar Basin. We need to pick up the crab pots. We should also see if we can find any more metal to dredge up while we're here. Yes, agreed, my love. What is this? I think this is just... yeah, shit. Cool. Opal earrings, lovely. Oh. Holy shit. Huh. I don't have any explosives, do I? Well, let's check this out. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes before you can focus on them. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. Yeah, I think I need to come here at night, don't I? If I want anything out of that stone. What's this? I actually have no idea what you are. Oh, yay! Great, love that for me. Are we just not going to address this resort and or village? Moment to catch up on chat. The most unnerving experience I've ever had with water involved. Oh my heavens. Involved seagulls on a beach. Oh, I have a seagull story too. I had wandered away from the group I was with to go gather seashells and cool rocks. It was nearing time for us to go. Started walking back to the group. As I did, a big flock of seagulls started flying and moving with me as I walked back. I nervously looked at these nearby flying seagulls, and one of them turned its head and looked me dead in the eyes. Most, oh god, I'm in a Hitchcock movie I've ever felt. That is really terrifying. Oh, okay, so you were trying to bait it out of me. Yeah, so I have a story I tell quite frequently. Sometimes I tell it when it's just like, hey, who has a funny story? Sometimes I tell it to explain why I get a little bit antsy around large flocks of birds. So when I was probably about 8 years old, we were on vacation with our family friends, who fittingly were named the Friends, and they had a son who I think at the time, he was about 6 years older than me or so, so he was probably 14, mid-teens. And we were hanging out at the boardwalk at Rehoboth Beach, and he decided there were a bunch of seagulls around, and some people were like feeding them, although not really. Mostly they were scavenging. And he decided it'd be a good idea to give some of these seagulls a little bit of his hot dog bun. Not the hot dog itself, but a little bit of the bun. Because he's a 14-year-old boy, and at that stage, who cares about the bun on a hot dog? So he gives a little bit to these seagulls. And then we continue on our walk. And the seagulls start to kind of follow us, as they tend to do when you give them food. And so at a certain point, we're standing there, minding our own business, when all of a sudden, this seagull... Yay! Oh, this is my favorite character. This is who I was talking about. I think we're going to need to You jump off the boat into high water. The dog stops chasing fishes and focus on you. Welcome in, Word Fangirl. Good to see ya. Welcome to Sunday Scaries. We're doing Dredge right now. I am currently in the middle of a story. So at a certain point, we're just standing there on the Rehoboth Boardwalk, and this seagull just swoops down and fully just pulls the hot dog from Tommy's hand. So he's standing there with like half a hot dog bun. And so we realize there's a situation, but what we don't realize is how bad it is until I look up and I realize I can no longer see the sky. I can only see seagulls. And so immediately I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta get out here. And we start sprinting down the Rehoboth Boardwalk. I am 8. He is 14. Naturally, he is much, much faster than me. So he takes off like well ahead of me. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I turn and look over my shoulder at one point, and everyone else is like sort of cleared off the boardwalk. And there is just they have formed a like Voltron wall of seagulls just pursuing me down this boardwalk. So I end up ducking into a gelato shop, which is where my family ends up finding me like 10 minutes later, just like huddled in this gelato shop, like peeking out occasionally, like looking around for seagulls, trying to figure out where Tommy went. So yeah, yeah, truly. I also, like, of all the places along the Rehoboth Boardwalk I could have ducked into, I chose a gelato shop. Another phenomenal little foreshadowing that I was going to turn out gay. But yeah, that is my seagull story. And for a very long time, I really could not be around large flocks of birds without. Yeah, let's throw some fish towards the dog. You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. Okay, let's try slowly approaching. You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little. It sits. Let's go for it. You make soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Let's pat the dog. You extend your arm out towards the dog. It shies away and retreats up the shoreline. It looks at you expectantly and licks its lips. Let's hold out some fish in our hand. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly but soon begins licking at them. Now pat the dog. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hands and it seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog again. You pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. You pat the dog again. Okay, I'll now leave. You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of forelegs coming through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. You continue this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. And pull the dog on board we absolutely shall. I just need to do a little reorganization here. Okay, let's see here. How do we make this work? We move you down here. We move you up here. We move you up here. Okay, there we go. Feels like that was easier than I made it. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. No. This dog lives here now. This dog is mine. He's perfect, and I name him Dredge. Okay, is there a dock around, though? Because also, real talk, I am going slowly mad. I would love to get a quick nap in. So I think earlier, if you were here when we first met the researcher, I was like, I think we're about to meet my favorite character. I was thinking of this dog. I was obviously thinking of this dog. I thought that might be where you met the dog. Oh, it's night, so let's go check out this rock. Place your hand on the symbol. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones. Surging up your arm, your neck, a deep vision enters your mind. The green glimmer of an aurora blooms in the night sky above the resort. A distant boom shakes the thatched roofs and rouses dreamers from their sleep. The waters withdraw, exposing the coral to the warm air. Confused creatures chitter and seek out their hiding places. Moments later, the waters return, crashing, seething, sweeping souls out to sea. Cool! What is that? That's the pontoon. We can definitely make use of the pontoon. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I heard a noise. I know not where it comes from. Yeah, the bioluminescence in this area is, on the one hand, absolutely beautiful. In another game, I would be like, this is my favorite place to be. In this game, though, yes, it's definitely giving water's haunted. So, do I even have anything to sell you? I don't, if I actually, yeah, I don't have fish, per se. And I also actually don't have anything you need for me for dry dock, do I? So let's instead... I don't need to repair anything either. I think I just need to put all this in storage. Which I am running out of room for. I really need to find some metal so we can get these upgrades going. I also should spend this research piece. What if I just kept the dog in my storage forever? Would that be okay? Would that be a good home for him? I mean, gee willikers, we really are starting to run out of storage space. I guess I could sell some of my old rods and such. Okay. Let's get a quick napping, shall we? I know it's straight up morning, but it would be really good to not be absolutely raving when we drop this dog off. And then, do we need anything else from Stellar Basin? It might be time to say a brief farewell for the time being to this literal hole. Because once we drop off this doggy, spend that research piece that I keep saying I'm going to spend and then forget when I'm actually docked. And then venture back to Blackstone to drop off that jewel-encrusted band. It might be time to wrap upstream. Hey, researcher. This dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin and responds, I could definitely take this one off your hands. And I'd love the company. Are you sure? Don't give me this choice if you don't mean it, game. Yes, you should take the dog. Yes, thank you. We're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. A second later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours, if you want it. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. That's what we get for that? A ring? This is the loose jaw, right? Do I want these? Alright, let's go get our fish pot, our crab pots. Which are both over by the research outpost. God, my kingdom for some metal. Oh, gross. That's not even one of the distorted ones, I don't think. It's just a weird looking creature. Oh my. Alright. Anything I'm forgetting we should do in the basin? Got a quick peek in at that. Yeah, I think we're good. I think it is time to head on back to Blackstone and get some big-time selling done. Not sailing. We're already... Well, actually, we're not sailing. There's no sail here. Oh my god, will horrifying eldritch horror. What terrible power birthed this monstrosity? Nah, that's just how that fish looks. Yeah, I think that is... I think that's just what a spiny lobster looks like. I also think that is, in fact, in real life, largely what a spiny lobster looks like. Weird shit in the ocean, man. I'll tell ya. You saw a really cool double rainbow yesterday. Ooh, how fun. I love when the wonder of nature makes itself known. Yes, truly, especially during Pride. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of reorganizing to fit this in properly. You know what? Maybe we make this the last thing we do today so that I can go sell a bunch of stuff first. So, let's head on back to the Marrows. Keeping an eye out for anywhere where there might be metal to dredge. That looks promising. It doesn't look like metal, though, does it? It looks like wood. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I have the space for it, though, so I guess I might as well grab it. This is Little Marrow, right? Perfect. That's the marrow I need. At least I think this is Little Marrow. Yes, great. That would be a dream. Is there anything else I should work on first, though? Yeah, probably getting my engines up would be really helpful. I really don't use... I know I should, but I don't use crab pots that much. Yeah, let's upgrade this. Let's start making our way towards that. And then... I'll go pop you in here real quick. And then let's pull you out. You out. Same as Stardew. Yeah, Crab pot mechanics in any game, I feel like, are just made to be completely forgotten about. It's so lovely to have the idea of like a set it and forget it way to make money, but the thing is, I set it, forget it, and forget to check it. I'm a little bit too good at set it and forget it, as it turns out. I don't know what this small scrap of paper is, but I assume I shouldn't sell it. I assume that's not the correct thing to do with that. A returning customer. Please take this as a symbol of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find it useful. He pulls a book from a stack sitting on his desk and hands it to you. It's covered in dust, but otherwise seems to be in good condition. Let's sell all trinkets for almost $400. Wow. Good haul on the trinkets. Oh, let me talk to this painter. Oh, do you have anything that I can do with the spiny lobster? No. What do you need for this one? The malignant instrument. Opal orange, do you need anything? Splintered crab, cortex decorator. Which I have gotten before, but I end up selling. Imperious lobster and entangled crab. Man, they've added so much to this game since the first time I played through. Effigy and Miner's Creature. I think these must all be distortions. These all must be aberration ones. Sable Reacher and Umbral Puppet. My heavens, these names. Okay. Great, let me pull out... two... And we've got so much money. And stop. And let's sell the fishmonger. Let's check in with the shipwright. Let's go on ahead and repair my crab pots. And then let's get a good night's sleep, and then I think go give this dude his ring. Ah, what a beautiful morning. Weird. The spot's got that little multicolored lights thing that usually means there's an aberration here. But it usually does not take this long to pull one up. There it is. Whew. Back to... All right. Let us give this man his ring. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on a table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making excellent progress now, and I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but first, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine crackling audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. The words sound muffled, as though he's speaking through a thick haze. You hear a growling, crackling in your ears. Suddenly, your vision flares and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of Twisted Strands channels. It's worth investigating. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? That stuttering old fool. Yes, I knew him. He'd join us on the water sometimes, but was more hindrance than help. He never seemed entirely with it. Can't imagine he has fared too well since I last saw him. Anything else? Nothing. I'll be going. All right. And with that, with another relic returned to the collector, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up Sunday Scaries. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Sunday morning over here with me. If this was your first time here, it's super duper cool to have you. Hope you come on back. Think about throwing me a follow. I am mostly streaming on weekends these days, but that might change. I will drop my schedule in chat. In just both of your ears pop. Did I just get new magic powers? No, I just cleared your eustachian tubes. We're on a plane. Did you not know that? Yeah, that was a interesting way to describe that. I also found that a little weird. So yeah, hope to see you all back on Friday is the next time I'm currently planning to stream. For Final Fantasy Fridays, we'll continue on with some Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I'm very much looking forward to. And then we'll be back next weekend for Stardew on Saturday, Dredge on Sundays. We're gonna go ahead and raid on over. Brian's been live for about 2 hours, which means we'll raid on over into Steven's. Raid on over into Stephen Joy. I will come up with a raid call at some point. Maybe that'll be my homework for the week. My homework is watching Emmett Otter's Christmas Jug Band Spectacular, or whatever it is called, and also coming up with a raid call for us. But have a fantastic rest of your Sunday and a phenomenal week, you all. Wish Stephen a happy Sunday, raid of some description, however you want to walk on in there. But thank you for spending Sunday morning with me, and have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week. Bye, friends.